Hey y'all, good morning. So today I wanted to show y'all my Saturday facial care routine. I wanted to bring you all into my world so you can see how the girl sets the vibes. Now there are a few things that you're going to need, so I'm going to go through those things really quickly. I'm going to add the facial in, and then I'll show you how to do the face wash and all the things so that the skin can be poppington. Let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to need is this little handy dandy headband. This is so good for being able... Let me get this thing over top of this clip in the back of my head. Wait a minute. Don't judge me. All right, so first you'll go ahead and put on your headband. This keeps your hairline free from any of the products so that it doesn't transfer over. The next thing you're going to need are these clean skin wipes. They are my handy dandy throwaway disposable wipes because you can reuse them while you're washing in one session and it gets your face completely clean. So the first one I use is once I'm taking the mask off, and I have to do a couple different passes through because the mask is very sticky and it's very potent, but it does tighten your skin and it gives you all the feels. The second one I use is to wash off the face wash that I follow it with. So now let's get into the actual product. Mario Badescu is something that many of you have already heard me talk about more than one time. So this is the skincare mask that I use. This is the Mario Badescu drying mask. This one is so good. It has a very strong odor that I really am not favorable toward, but because it gives the vibes and the results at the end, I'm okay with it. So the Mario Badescu drying mask is what I use first. I leave that on for about 10 minutes and then I rinse my face clean of it. I wash it off to make sure all the residue is gone. And then I go in with the Mario Badescu Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. This cleanser is so good because it actually gives you all the feels that you need, because it gets your face completely moisturized and it gives you a deep hydration. So I love this one. After I finish with that is I go in with the Glycolic Acid Toner. This one just basically tones your skin, it hydrates it as well. And next thing that I go is this vitamin cream, which is so good because it gives your face moisture and it also gives a deep hydration that you wouldn't otherwise get if you use just a basic moisturizer. And then I use the caffeine eye cream, which goes under the eyes. This gives your eyes a very nice hydration, but it also gives you a brightener and even tone for your complexion. So this one is really good as well. Last thing that I use is my handy facial spray. This one has aloe and coconut water in it. The reason why I love this so much is because this also adds another layer of hydration, but not only does it do that, it also gives you a very beautiful glow and it just gives your skin all the feels. So let's get into the routine. All right, y'all, so my face is tight like a mummy. Okay, I can't move it. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off, but I'm gonna let y'all see how the residue kind of stays and sits and how the skin cleanser that I told you about will get it to go away. 1 second. Wet it now, so now I know it's dripping, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you all how when I pat it off, how it still will remain residue. And so you'll have to use the cleanser to get the rest of it to just kind of disappear because it'll be like a white film. Once I've had it clean. Alright, so this is what it looks like once you do that. I'm going to go over it one more time and take some more off, and then I'm going to use a cleanser and I'll show you how it just kind of disappears. Alright, so now you see the white film that is just kind of remaining. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to toss this one because this was for the mask, and I'm going to use a new clean one so that we can go ahead and use the cleanser. Here it is. I'm going to just put like a dime size in my hand because a little goes a long way. There you go. And then we're going to go ahead and rub it throughout. And it's going to lather up really good, but I'm going to wet my hands a little bit more water. And remember, ladies, whenever you're doing your mask, you're going to make sure whatever you do to your face, you take it down to your neck because your neck is a part of your face. All right, so this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and rinse it, and you'll see how it's just like magic. And just like I told y'all, it's like magic. Look at it. Let me go ahead and finish going in, wiping it off. And then we're going to put on the other product. Now you see the girl is fresh face. Everything looks good. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with the first product that I showed you, which is Glycolic Acid Toner. This is to be used once your facial is done so that it can bring hydration into your face. It can bring even tone, and it can just do all the things. And this is so good because it makes your skin feel so smooth and refreshed once you put it on. So I use these two little pads, which you can actually purchase on Amazon. I'll link in the stories the links to the Clean Skin, and I'll also go ahead and link these little pads that you can get off of Amazon because they work wonders, okay? So as you can see, I'm going under the eye, outward, away from the face, going across the head, away from the face, going across the cheekbones, away from the face, and then I'm going to go at the neckline. and I go up in an upright position like this. And then when I go near my ears, I take it up the ear like that, just so that whatever remaining excess oil or any type of thing that wasn't removed after the facial cleanser and after the mask, I make sure it's all removed using this last step here, which is the last thing you're gonna do. You can see, even toned, it looks good. It's all the feels. The next thing I'm going to use is this caffeine eye cream that I told you about, and I'm just going to use it under the eye. So little goes a long way with all of these products, so you don't have to put too much. So I'm just going to put a little bit like this and put it across this side. Take a little bit more like this and put it across this side. And then what I do is I go in an outward direction and I just kind of sweep it under the eye like so in a rocking position. And then do the same thing here. This helps with under eye bags. It helps with giving your under eye moisture, and it just kind of blends in this part of your face with the rest of your skin. All right, the next product I'm going to use is going to be this vitamin C creamer, and this vitamin C cream is going to be put on, little goes a long way here, so I put 4 corners of my face and do it like so, just so that I can spread it across, and I rub it in. I'm going to show you how I rub it in. Rub it in across like this, and I'll always get the crevices of my nose just to make sure that those pesky areas are hydrated as well and are moisturized, because we don't want to be walking around out here in these streets with no dry nose. Period. All right, so now that we have all of the products on, we're going to go in last with this vitamin C serum, which also gives you a nice hydration. It also gives your face moisture, and it also gives you that glow. When you see people glowing, and when you've been seeing the girl glowing, because I've been getting a lot of comments, which I want to say thank you sincerely for those of you that noticed the glow in my skin. A lot of it has to do with Christ Jesus, but I will attribute it to Mario Badescu's products as well. So the vitamin C serum gives you the glow and the moisture that your skin needs, the hydration that it needs. So I'm just going to add this on, and the way that I do it is I go across the top like this, I go across the sides of my face like that, and as you can see, it drops down, but it's just serum. It's not gonna hurt you, I promise. And so what I do is I go outside of my eyes like that, around my nose, around my cheekbones, around my mouth, and then around my forehead. I sweep it up like this, and I go across my eyes. Now one thing I wanted to highlight as well, guys, is that ever since I started using these products, and I've been using them now, I'm going to say going on 4 months. Ever since I started using them, my eyebrows are coming in thicker. Now, obviously, I need to go see my girl Deepa because I need to get a thread. But when they're nice and threaded, they're getting thicker in hue because the hair follicles are coming through because of these products. Another thing that I want to highlight is my lashes. I was someone who had very short lashes. The girls' lashes don't be lashes shaped, and which is why I would add extensions on. But ever since I started using Mario Badescu, my eyelashes are growing insignificantly. So now lately, I haven't even added any eyelashes. I just use very good mascara that I get from Sephora. We'll get into that in another video. And that elongates the lashes. It gives them volume, but it also makes the ones that I have in place, it keeps them intact, unlike putting a strip on or putting falsies on. It gives the girl all the feels. So now that we've had this conversation and you see me apply all these products, the best kept secret, because so many people have been asking me, what do I use on my face? You now see. The products that I use are by Mario Badescu. You don't want to walk, but you want to run to the website, get all the products. I'm going to show you what my little basket looks like, because I went ham like right around the beginning of this year, because Ulta Beauty also has a lot of good discounts. Everything that I got was 20% off, so it took like a $500 some odd bill down to about $355. My loves. Use after the glow serum is going to be the facial spray that I told you had aloe and coconut water in it. This one is so good, and it makes your skin just, it's the finishing touch. My loves, I know you see the vibes. Now this spray, it dries after about maybe a minute or so. It gets it disappears and it gets into your skin. It seeps into your pores. It gives you so much hydration, and it gives you all the feels. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into the next thing. Mario Badescu is the GOAT. Check him out. You will never